we're starting at.
All right, how's the competition going so far?
It's going great. It's been a lot of fun since we started spring ball. It's been really hard, but we're getting better.
Are you guys splitting first team reps, or is one of you guys taking more with the first team than the other, or how's it going?
We're all going first team. We're all just rotating. There's no who's getting more reps than whoever else. You gotta ask us today about that.
Do you expect Coach Meyer at the end of spring will name a leader, not necessarily a starter, because you still have fall camp, but at least a leader?
I have no idea. We'll see what happens. I'm working every day to be the guy. So if he names a leader after spring ball, I'll be excited. But if not, I'm working.
What's it like to be in the spring where you know you can actually win the job, as opposed to being in the spring where it's a clear-cut kind of incumbent starter?
I never really thought about that before, but it definitely is a little bit more edge to you because you're competing for something that you want to do your whole life. But last spring I was competing to be the backup, and I'm just steady competing. And this spring I'm working to be the starter, so I'm just keep grinding.
I think on the outside there's a lot of expectation that the job is yours to lose. I think maybe you don't view it that way, but there's a lot of expectation I think around you. Just how do you handle all that this spring?
Well, hold myself to a high standard, and in my opinion, that's what I think. If I lose the job, it's because of me. So I'm just keep working hard, pushing myself, pushing my teammates, and studying the film in my playbook, and just prove every day that I'm a guy.
Is there any difference in the offense now that Coach Day has a little more, he's gotten that new title? Do you see any difference?
Coach Day had a lot to do with the offense last year. He's a really creative mind. He puts a lot of stuff in every day, and we're just going after defense. Every time we get an opportunity to call something different, we do it. And there's a lot of on the quarterback just to be able to handle all those new plays we come in.
How was it working out with Stefan Diggs this week?
I knew Steph since I was in high school, so that's kind of good.
Does you keep up with each other? Does he give you any tips about?
Keep up with stuff. Yeah. His brother, Trayvon Diggs, is my best friends in high school. And we always come out 7-on-7s in our games and stuff. So me and Steph are pretty close.
And you're working out with guys like Antonio Brown and other NFL players. That had to be a really good experience for you. Can you just elaborate on that?
Yeah, I was just out there training, just trying to get some extra work in. And one of my closest friends, Mo Sanu, who I grew up with in New Jersey, he was out there in Miami, so I called him to just work out. And then just so happened Tony Brown was there, and that's how that worked out. So.
What was that like getting passes to probably the best wide receiver in the NFL?
It was unbelievable just because his work ethic he works so hard. And you would think that, you meet a guy like that and he's, not humble and he doesn't do a lot of work in. But since the first work we had together, he's pushing me, pushing himself. It was a lot of fun.
Did he teach you any dance moves to use this season?
No, he taught me a handshake, but he teach me any dance moves.
When after the Michigan game and that kind of wore off, what was the biggest thing you took confidence-wise from being able to play in that game?
I just had an opportunity to play in the biggest rivalry of all sports, and just being able to go in there and not really worry, just play at a time, and just being able to go out and win puts a lot of confidence in you. Just because your team saw you do it, the world saw you do it, and just gives you a lot of confidence going forward.
And you said second year with Coach Day too. How has your comfort level with him improved? Is it like kind of second nature, just some of the things you guys are doing there?
Yeah, I knew Coach Day in high school as well. He was at Boston College, he was recruiting me. And we always had a relationship before he came to Ohio State, so just picked up from there. And with the offense, he's doing a good job, and I'm excited he's my coach.
Dwayne, what is your approach day to day out here? Is it, like Coach Day said, there's really no pecking order going into this, spring and stuff. So what is your approach? What do you want to show them from day to day?
Just kind of what JT showed him, that he owned the offense and the team, and that not everything's about how you throw the football. So that's what I'm working on every day is how can I get this person better? How can I talk to the offensive line and give something different that they haven't experienced before?
Speaking of the offensive line, when we last talked to Coach Meyer, he was a little concerned about the center position. What have you guys seen from who's going to succeed Billy Price at center?
I mean, that's really hard to follow, especially when you had Pat Alfone, you had Billy Price, and Brady Taylor was my center last year for the twos, and he's done a great job. Everybody else behind him, Josh, Matt, and Matt Jones, and they're all doing a great job. It's hard playing center because, like the quarterback of the offensive line, you got to be able to call out the IDs and be able to change protections, and it's hard for them as well, but they're doing great.
Dwayne, you said it's not always about how long you throw the ball, but people expect the way that you throw the ball to sort of transform this offense a little bit. You think that's going to happen?
I mean, I hope so. That's what we're doing so far. These last couple of practices has been, something that we haven't really done before. And we're just attacking defense in different ways and stretching defense where, we have to make them play the whole field. And just by me using my talents to help get the ball to other players is all I really want to do as a quarterback anyway.
Do you expect the amount of quarterback carries to change now with that change at quarterback?
I mean, our offense will always have some type of reading and quarterback runs in there, and that's not going to change. So on my end, it's on my part to make sure that I'm in physical shape and that I'm lifting and running to be able to do that stuff.
And you showed you could do that last year in the Michigan game. I know it was a small sample size, but you showed you could do that in real games. I'm sure you've showed it in practice too. Can you just speak more about your running capabilities?
I prefer to throw the ball. That's all I always was ever since I was little. But I can't run it needed to be. If I need to skip the pocket, I need to maneuver, I can do that. But it's that my first choice isn't to run the ball. So when people think that I can't run, but I can't run. I'm not going to be as fast as Braxton or JT, but I'm definitely going to, if I got to take off, I'll take off.
One of the deep stable of running backs. I mean, that's another reason there might be less quarterback runs this year. Is this probably the deepest stable of running backs Urban's had since he's been here?
Definitely. Antonio and JK and Mike, those old guys can take the house anytime they get the ball. So it's exciting to be able to have home run hitters at running back, go above to a receiver and they take it to the house. And you got so much talent. It is really easy for a quarterback.
One of the things that's